I'd say the studio represents my soul. Sounds kind of cheesy, but I mean, at the end of the day, I look at the last like 15 years of us doing what we've been doing, and the amount of time I've spent in this building, probably more than my own house. So it's a home away from home for me. We're a full productions facility. We do everything from songwriting to mixing to engineering to even mastering.
I started prime recording when I had a home studio around 2005. We outgrew that space and we acquired this facility that we're currently in. I saw a need a couple years ago for quality mastering that is going to do more of the old school way through analog gear.
We're a one studio facility. We're able to accommodate anywhere between 6 to 8 musicians live. So when you're here, it's your place. So in here, we have the glam room, we call it. Beautifully decorated. Reminds us a little bit of LA in Nashville. We've done 20-piece choirs in here. We've done 4-piece, 5-piece bands, jazz trios. One of the things I appreciate most about our facility is natural light, which is something kind of rare these days in recording studios. Usually spaces like that are the enemy of sound dampening, but it does allow for the artist to be here and feel like they've got a good perspective on what time of day it is, what's going on. It kind of helps, I think, balance out the long hours we can spend in the environment. It makes it feel more at home for sure. In here we have what we call the Nashville room. This room is a great spot for everything from vocals for the biggest artists in the world to Hungarian folk music. We have a Leslie 147 over here, and then over here is my baby, the Baldwin Concert Vertical. It sounds a lot like a grand piano once you've got it nice tuned up, and I've been using the Mannheim SPL microphones on Omni for that lately and really love the sound of it, very transparent. Also down here on the side booth, we've got what we call our ISO booth. Typically, when we're doing a Nashville tracking session, we'll have an acoustic guitar player in here, so he's going to be switching between acoustic guitar, mando, banjo. Also store all my guitars in here, so we've got a good selection of things like Les Pauls, SGs, Tellys, Strats. This way we have the control room. I call it the central nervous system of the operation here at Prime Recording. Up here, I just kind of keep a bunch of the records that we've had the pleasure to get to work on, everything from Taylor's versions to Thunder Bitch, which is a Brittany Howard project. An amazing artist from Hungary named Aaron András, who I really loved working with, and he has the most phenomenal voice. Josh and I both have a teammate workflow. He's the mastering guy. I do a lot of the production, writing, and mixing. So we're set up in a way where I'm using the Barefits primarily. He's using the PMCs. Over here you can see his mastering rack. Producer's desk here, all the outboard equipment. I'm also a guitar player, so I've got guitar pedals down here, amp modelers here, mic preamps, compressors.
I like to run it through outboard gear. The sound quality nowadays with plugins has gotten incredible, but there's something magical about running it out analog and feeling like you're touching the music. That really creates a different perspective when you're thinking about it and listening to it versus just clicking a mouse.
And then over here you can see keyboard world, synthesizers, keyboards, that kind of deal. Shaker, always gotta have one of those. And you've got sight lines out here between the glam room, the vocal booth, and then over there you're gonna have that small ISO booth. And so ideally we can get at least a sight line between all the musicians at any given time. Machine room back here, it's not as pretty as some of the other spaces, but it's got a vibe. So I would say every project I've ever worked on in my discography, OWC has touched.
Data is very important to us, obviously, in the creative field. There's an old saying that if you don't have 2 different mediums in 3 different places, then it's not backed up. We run all our audio through the Flex 1U4. It's a 1U rack with 4 bays, and that works great. We also then have a off-site NAS, just in case this place burns down or there's theft.
Since 2005, I've owned OWC hard drives, starting with a Mercury Firewire 800 all the way today, working with the Envoy 8 terabyte.
We've been using their products for so long that I don't even remember when I wasn't using their products. This is a Mercury OWC Firewire 800. I haven't had the nerve to get rid of it just because I kind of feel like it belongs in the Smithsonian or something. I bet I could turn this on and it would still work.
So this is our lounge, kitchenette. Nice vibe for when you're not in the room making the recording and you need a place to hang out, have a coffee. I got an old jukebox that does work. This thing's pretty crazy. I had a kid come here once and he said, "What's this thing?" I said, "It's a 100-song iPod," which he still didn't even know what that was, and it's a kind of a lost reference this day and age.
We have quite a few clients who come in, and this might be like the first time that they're really laying down a record, and that can be really overwhelming and intimidating to come in, and there's a nice kitchenette, and there's some outside light. Some of these rooms feel like a warm hug to the artist. More so than the gear, the most important part is for the artist to feel confident And to get that magical sound, that's almost more important than anything else.
I'd say we are probably what set things apart from other studios. I mean, we really care about what we do here. Always before our recording session, I'm here going through every tie line, mic, making sure everything's technically operating at full capacity, make sure our system's running efficiently, make sure the place is clean, vacuum, dust. I mean, I'm the intern, I'm the chief bottle washer, I'm the recording engineer, the mixer, the therapist, you name it. So I have a lot of roles to fill when I'm working on a session with an artist. And so we try to make it as comfortable and clean and free feeling as possible so when they're here, they really can just be able to create and enjoy the space.